In this video, we will examine the key differences between roles in SaferMe. We have two sets of roles within SaferMe. The first set of roles is those that operate on an organisational level. The second set is the roles relates to forms and what access an employee has to make, view and manage health and safety reports. Let's first start with the owners of an organisation, in which there can only be one who has the highest level of permissions in terms of what they have the ability to do, including creating forms, adding members to forms, and removing members. The key point to remember is that owners of an organisation are the only users that have the ability to delete forms and reports outright. Generally speaking, owners of the organisation will either be the health and safety consultants or the owners of the business itself. Please note, the owner cannot be deleted from the organisation. If the owner leaves the company, they must first transfer ownership to another admin who can then go in and delete the previous owner. Please reach out to our support team if you have any questions about this. Next up, we have admins of an organisation. Admins can do everything an owner of an organisation can do except delete forms. There's no limit to the number of admins that can be added, and admins are able to delete other admins and members from an organisation except owners. Admins, like owners, will have access to the admin portal on the SaferMe web app. Finally, within an organisation we have members. Members will generally be your everyday users of SaferMe. Members have the ability to make reports on forms that have been added to and refer reports or tasks to anyone that has been added to the form. It's important to note that members do not have access to the admin panel on the SaferMe web app, and we encourage our members to make reports using the mobile app of SaferMe. Now let's talk about form roles. This would be in relation to the reports itself that we fill out. However, rather than and with organisational roles, where it is a one-time change across the board, form roles need to be altered on an individual basis. For example, you might be added as a member of a daily pre-start, but you haven't been added to an instant form. Because of this, you would only be able to make reports with the pre-start, and the instant form would not appear in your list of available options. Let's first start with owners of a form, who is the owner of the organisation that those forms are attached to. Any form that is created within that organisation will automatically have the organisational owner added as the form admin. They have the ability to add or remove anyone from any form within that organisation and have the ability to edit the design of the form as well as see the data that is included within that form. Most importantly, owners are the only users that have the ability to delete forms outright. Form administrators of a form work very similarly to how an owner would work. Form admins can manage reports and see what data has been given from that report, including editing the design of the form and what questions are asked. There can be multiple form administrators to one particular form, and every form admin has the ability to add or remove other people from a form. Finally, we have operators of a form, who will be your everyday users of SaferMe. Operators of a form will only be able to make reports on forms that have been added to, as well as assign reports and tasks to form administrators and the owner. Keep in mind that operators do not have the ability to edit the design of a form, nor can they add or remove other operators from a form. There can be multiple operators within a form, and they can be changed to a form administrator at any time by either an admin or owner in the web app of SaferMe. If you have any questions about the different roles within SaferMe or anything else, please reach out at support@safer.me.